Devin Williams was a trucker. He was a man who found solace in the vastness of the open road where the horizons seemed to stretch endlessly and the sky was a canvas of ever-changing hues. He lived his life on the open road, a life that many would find lonely. But for Devin, it was a life of freedom and adventure. The road was his home and his truck was his trusted companion. The hum of the engine, the endless ribbon of asphalt, the solitude of the long haul, these were the rhythms of his world. Each journey was a new chapter, each mile a new story waiting to be told. He wasn't a man of many words. His thoughts were often his own, shared only with the open road and the occasional truck stop diner. But he was a man of quiet strength, unwavering dedication, and a deep love for his family. His heart belonged to his wife, Mary Lou, and their 2 children, who were the anchors in his life. He was a good man, Devin Williams, a simple man with simple pleasures. He found joy in the little things. A hot cup of coffee at dawn, the first light of day breaking over the horizon, the sound of his children's laughter over the phone. A man who disappeared into the Arizona wilderness, leaving behind a mystery as vast and unforgiving as the land itself. The desert held its secrets, and Devin became one of them. Devin had been driving trucks for over 2 decades. He had seen it all, the bustling cities, the quiet towns, the endless stretches of highway that seemed to go on forever. He knew the ins and outs of the job like the back of his hand. Every route, every rest stop, every diner along the way was etched in his memory. He was a creature of routine, methodical in his work. Each day began with a thorough inspection of his rig, ensuring that everything was in perfect working order. He took pride in his rig, keeping it spotless and running smoothly. It was more than just a vehicle, it was his livelihood, his home on wheels. He was known for his reliability, always delivering his cargo on time and without incident. His reputation was built on trust and dependability. Devin was a family man. Despite the long hours and the miles that separated them, his family was always in his thoughts. He cherished his wife, Mary Lou, and their 2 kids. Their love and support were the driving forces behind his tireless work. The long hours on the road were a sacrifice, a way to provide for them. Each mile he drove was a testament to his commitment to their well-being. He carried their pictures on his dashboard, a constant reminder of the life that awaited him back home. Those photos were his beacon, guiding him through the darkest nights and the loneliest stretches of road. He lived for the days he could return to them, to the warmth of their embrace and the comfort of their love. Those moments of reunion were the highlights of his life, the times when he felt truly complete. May 27, 1995, a date that would forever be etched in the memories of those who knew Devin. It was supposed to be a routine run for Devin, a seasoned truck driver with years of experience under his belt. He was hauling a refrigerated trailer full of produce from California to Kansas City, a journey he had embarked on countless times before. The route was familiar, the roads well known, and the destinations always reached without a hitch. It was a path that held no surprises, a straight shot through the heart of the American landscape. At least that's what he thought. Devin was confident, relaxed, and ready for another successful delivery. His last call was to his dispatcher from Kingman, Arizona, a small town that served as a pit stop for many truckers. He was tired, he said, but it was nothing a good night's sleep couldn't fix. He planned to get some sleep at a truck stop and hit the road again in the morning, refreshed and ready to complete his journey. But that was the last anyone heard from him. Days turned into weeks, and the silence grew louder. Devin's rig, the one he knew like the back of his hand, never reached its destination. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. The refrigerated trailer, filled with perishable goods, was never unloaded, the produce inside spoiled, a stark reminder of the journey that was never completed. The silence from Devin was deafening, a stark contrast to the man who always kept in touch, who never missed a delivery. His absence left a void, a mystery that haunted those who knew him. Rumors began to surface, whispers carried on the wind through these small towns dotting the Arizona landscape. Hikers in the Tonto National Forest reported strange sightings. A semi-truck, a behemoth of chrome and steel careening down narrow dirt roads, its engine roaring through the quiet woods. It was an incongruous sight, a lumbering giant in a land of delicate ecosystems and rugged terrain. Then came the stories of a man. He was spotted by several groups of hikers. They described him as disheveled and disoriented, his eyes wide with a strange, unsettling intensity. He would stand motionless, staring at them, his mouth agape, teeth clicking together. When they tried to approach him, he would back away, fear etched on his face. The news spread like wildfire. The abandoned rig, Devin's rig, was discovered on a fire road deep within the Tonto National Forest. It was locked, undamaged, the cargo untouched. It was as if Devin had just stepped out of the cab and vanished. The discovery of the truck only served to deepen the mystery. It raised more questions than it answered. What was Devin doing driving into the forest? Why had he abandoned his rig? And where had he gone? Section 5. The search for Devin. The authorities launched a full-scale search and rescue operation. Teams of volunteers combed the area, their hopes dwindling with each passing hour. They scoured the dense undergrowth, navigated treacherous ravines, and searched every inch of the unforgiving landscape. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The search continued, but the trail had gone cold. The vastness of the wilderness seemed to swallow any trace of Devin, leaving behind a void of unanswered questions and a family clinging to hope. Section 6. A gentle giant remembered. Devin was a gentle giant, a man of few words but many kindnesses. He was a devoted husband, a loving father, and a loyal friend. He was the kind of man who would give you the shirt off his back, who always had time for a listening ear and a comforting word. He was a man of simple pleasures, a good cup of coffee, a chat with his family, the open road stretching out before him. He found solace in the solitude of his long hauls, in the rhythm of the engine, and the vastness of the American landscape. Section 7. Grim Discovery. 2 years passed, 2 years of agonizing uncertainty for Devin's family. Then one day, hikers stumbled upon a gruesome discovery in the Tonto National Forest, a human skull and skeletal remains, bleached white by the sun, hidden amongst the scrub and rock. DNA testing confirmed what everyone had feared. The remains belonged to Devin Williams. The discovery, while heartbreaking, did little to solve the mystery. Instead, it only deepened the enigma of Devin's disappearance, adding a tragic finality to his story. Section 8. Theories in the void. Theories abound, each more outlandish than the last. Some whispered of drug-induced psychosis, though Devin had no history of drug use. Others spoke of alien abduction, pointing to the strange lights often reported in the area. Still others believed he had stumbled upon something sinister in the woods, something he wasn't meant to see. The truth, however, remained elusive. The official investigation, hampered by the lack of evidence and the passage of time, yielded no conclusive answers. Devin's death was ruled a mystery, a tragic end to a life cut short. Section 9. An enduring enigma. Devin Williams vanished into the Arizona wilderness, a place known for its harsh beauty and unforgiving terrain. He left behind a void in the lives of those who loved him, a gap that can never be filled. His family and friends were left grappling with an absence that felt like a physical wound. Despite exhaustive search efforts by investigators and volunteers, the mystery of his disappearance continues to baffle and intrigue. The search parties combed through miles of rugged terrain but found no trace of Devin. His story serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of life, where one moment can change everything. The desert, with its serene beauty, hides many secrets. It also speaks to the fragility of existence, where even the strongest among us can be brought low by the elements. And it underscores the enduring power of the unknown, a force that can haunt and captivate us. The mystery of Devin Williams remains an open wound, a scar on the landscape of their lives. His abandoned vehicle was found, but it offered no clues. His family holds on to his memory, placing flowers at a makeshift memorial, hoping for closure that may never come. It's a chilling reminder that some questions may never have answers, and some stories may never have a satisfying conclusion. The desert keeps its secrets well. The road that Devin traveled has long since grown cold, but the mystery of his disappearance lingers, a haunting echo in the vast emptiness of the desert. The search for answers continues, but the desert remains silent. The cracked asphalt and weathered road signs stand as silent witnesses to a story that remains untold. The vast landscape, with its distant mountain ranges and endless horizons, holds the secrets of many such stories. And so, the mystery of Devin Williams remains a haunting echo in the vast emptiness of the desert, a story that may never be fully told.